Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Ateya and this is my channel. This is Smooth Complexions. I would like to thank everybody on my last Let's Talk with Ateya. I really do appreciate all the video responses and comments. It really cleared the air on celibate, so I really do appreciate that. On today, I'm gonna do things just a little bit different. Besides the look, I just wanted to be vamped out because I never do Halloween videos, so I want to look different for this video tonight. Real dark, vamped out, to the point. Everything I use will be in the info box. But it was really simple. I use Fushia, which is a glitter. I use Violent Trends, and I use my shade stick, Sharkskin. And I just winged down my sides, contoured my cheeks, put a little Kissable Couture on the lips, and darken it out with Night Moth. And of course I changed my eye color. It's blue. My eyes are blue. But I hope you guys enjoyed the pictures from the beginning. But on this Let's Talk, I'm not going to name it a number because I'm going to do that on next week. But as you know, this is October and it is Cancer Awareness Month. And I just want to kind of change things up on tonight. Tonight is totally up to you. If you want to participate in this, you can leave comments and you can send a video response. But on tonight, I want to let's talk about anyone that has touched your heart, that has been a great impact in your life, that has had cancer, passed away of cancer, or is going through cancer, anything. Tonight I want you guys to share your story. It's all totally up to you if you like, but October is of course all the Libras and Scorpios. Is a great month for cancer awareness. People raise a lot of money. Everything is pink. Why I didn't do a pink look, right? But I just want to take the time out, and I think I'm gonna start doing this every year, just like towards the end of the month, just so they're not forgotten. Especially if someone has passed away that has been there for you, and just always a ride or die person. I guess that's how I can put it, because with my grandmother, she was always there for me, and she was just strong. There's a lot of things that I can say about my grandmother, but we'll be here till tomorrow, so I'm gonna keep it short and to the point. But before my grandmother, my mom's dad passed away of cancer, and we were really close. Our grandfather was real tall, Indian looking man, just beautiful inside and out. He worked at a local church. Everyone loved him. Real quiet. He really didn't say too much, but we always wanted to be around him. When we went to my grandmother's house, we always wanted to be in the living room talking to him, or just getting on his nerves, and he would never say anything. But it was just a really good time with him. And I remember, because he passed away on Thanksgiving in November, and I used to talk to him, and my grandmother, my mom's mom, she used to cook these big huge flapjacks, and I used to go to her house just for flapjacks. I'm sorry, I used to be like, okay, we can go to her house, because you know we were raised by my dad's mom, so we would go over there, eat flapjacks. But as my grandfather was getting worse and worse, we would go over there and I would talk to him, and he would have like all his food right there, and he wouldn't eat, because you know when cancer comes along, it really does take your appetite, a lot of things. So I was like, Grandpa, you're not gonna eat? He just shook his head, and I was just like, why? I was like, you're not hungry? He's like, you know, no. And I said, you sure you're not gonna eat that flapjack? So he like gave me a little laugh, and I was just like, so you're really gonna die? And he just like shook his head. He told me, yeah. And I said, so you're just gonna stop breathing? And he was just like, yeah. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna miss you, you know? And I remember that man like it was yesterday, and he just like instantly just passed, not that day, but he just passed away on Thanksgiving Day. And I just remember just like talking to him, and he still was a little upbeat, but he was so weak, man. I just anybody that's going through cancer, I just want to take the time out to tell you that you're not alone. It's so many places here where I'm living. It has like so many facilities that help people with cancer. I know with insurance it can be crazy, but there always is a place here that they're even willing just to talk to you. It's just great. There's so many things being raised. They have these cancer cards, just everything. You get 20% off. It's just anything to help help cancer, I'm all there for it. That's just the way I am. With my grandmother, it took her pretty fast. When she found out she had cancer, of course my grandmother was always up and go person. She never wanted nobody to do nothing for her, and when that time came when we had to change her, you could just tell she was just like really not feeling it. She was out of it. She was just really sad. And I remember the last night, because the day after that we all supposed to went to her house to sleep and go camping. You know, just camping out at grandmother's house and stuff like that. We was gonna go have food, and the night before that she wanted milk, ice milk, and I was like, ice in your milk? So she was like, yeah. So I went bought some crushed ice from Sonic's, and came back, and she drank her milk, and she just like looked at me kind of funny, and I was like, are you ready to go? And she just like stared at me. She never said anything. And the next day I got the call, because I told my cousins, if it happens and I'm at work, just tell me to come home. But you think you're never gonna get that call, and I just kept telling my cousin, what? And of course I left ASAP, and of course I just cried all the way to my grandmother's house, and it was just great that I got to see her before they took her out the house, and that was like comforting for me. And I just, man, I thank God for a lot of things, because for my grandmother to have 16 kids and everybody love her that much, he had to prepare us for something like that. He just didn't take her instantly, because I don't think at that time I wouldn't have been able to handle it. But I just thank God for her raising us like she did and making me the person that I am today. And I will pass that on to my children one day. It's sad because, you know, when I think about a lot of things, I wish, you know, she's not going to be here when I have my first child. She's not going to be here when I have my wedding. But definitely that day, she's going to be on my mind all day, because I think about that all the time. Even when I still go through stuff personally, I always cry and wish she was here. But, you know, I just pray about it. So if you have a story to share, today is share a story about anybody that's close to you that has cancer or has passed away, or just any friend or anybody that has impacted your life. Please do share your story, or you can leave a comment. I really would appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and anytime you can give back to cancer awareness, please do so. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye-bye.